But yeah, how you doing?
You good, man? How about you?
I'm doing good. I appreciate the stop by before Greece.
Yeah,
you know
no, for sure.
And I seen when you hit me up in your bio, you have the Canada flag and the Greece flag.
Yeah, so originally my parents, like my dad and my mom, they were both born in Canada, but my dad's side, they came from Greece. Like my bapu and my bapu, my grandma and grandma, grandma and grandpa, they came from Greece. So like that's why I read both, you know what I mean?
Bro, but that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
And you going? Is it your first time going, or you been there before?
I went, but I was like one.
Oh,
so,
yeah. So
it's my first time like really experiencing it, you know, like actually like remembering everything.
You excited?
Hell yeah, bro.
And then doing a fight camp too.
Yeah.
And going out there.
So I have a couple of pros out there I've been DMing, and I'm gonna be sparring with them. You know, I got a 45er out there. His nickname's the Hawk. I can't even say like his real name, but he's tough, bro. He's a little like ball muscle, just like everybody out here that's built. You know, like the short, stocky build. You know,
yeah.
They're all great work, bro. So
that's pretty cool, man. And good on you for like networking and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
no, for sure.
It's gonna be a great trip. You know, you were just telling me. You know, you were telling me too that you guys got the camera ready and stuff like that. You gonna do some embedded stuff.
Yeah, no,
like
definitely.
UFC, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. She actually has a following. My girlfriend, she's very diverse with the camera. Like she understands how to work it and like all of that. You know, like she's a pro. So
shout out her.
Yeah,
you know, we love supportive partners and stuff and everything.
Yeah, we've been together for like 3 years. You know, we're ride or die. Like we've gone through. Yeah. Because when I started my first 3 practices, I ended up like in the hospital, bro, because my body was failing me. Like I didn't have the like cardio or strength to even get through the warm up, let alone spar anybody.
Yeah.
Like, and this was a little bit over a year ago, you know? So and all it is just staying consistent. Like I just kept going. I realized, I told Jules even, like, she was like, okay, maybe this isn't for, like, maybe you need to chill a little bit. Like just take it a little easy. And I was just like, no, like I promise you, like I can do this. I know that I'm capable. And I just kept consistent, kept training, and eventually I lined up to fight with Elevate. Well, I had like 2 smokers before that, and like I did pretty well. You know, I ended up gassing the first one. I was puking my guts out. But like after that, I developed, and it's really just being consistent every day. And I went and I had my Elevate debut, bro, and caught the liver. You know, I just smoked them.
Man, I heard that, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
Like you just hear the. Like literally, it sounds just like that, but you know it hits like real hard.
God, it's satisfying.
Yeah, like well, not for the other guy, but for you, yeah, for sure. Right. I always wondered, like, because I've trained a little bit back, right? But how do you get what's your conditioning routine like for that?
It's like for me, it's really just like kicking things, bro. Like the only way you're gonna
start kicking
like literally, like I'll be at work, I'll be wherever, like I'll just smoke whatever, like I'll kick the wood, or I'll kick like my bag I have, or just conditioning over time with just kicking things, bro. Like that's all, and like I mean, obviously you could roll it out and stuff, but I don't even care to do all that. Maybe like later on in my career, you know. But right now, just kicking things. Like,
you think anybody looks at you like, what's this dude kicking? What's this dude kicking shit?
It's like everyone I'm around on a daily basis. Like it's all like family. Yeah. I don't ever really go out of my circle on a daily basis. You know, like I'm hanging with my girl, or I'm hanging with the same 3 people at my job. Like I'm at training with the same people. Like I don't go outside of my team. You know, so everybody is the same like-minded people. We all have the same goals. You know.
And what makes you feel like? I mean, I'm pretty sure you know dabble or hang around or stuff like that. But what makes you feel so strong with just your circle? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people they like me, I went through life, right? And I noticed people who I didn't want to be around and people who I did want to be around, and then that made me change and be like, all right, I need to keep it small. Yeah. I need to keep it all in the family. So what makes you think like that, where you just got to keep it like that?
I mean that's a good point. Like I just realized, being around all different types of people, you know, hanging out with all different types of cliques, going through high school, and me personally, I grew up in a very, very privileged area. Like I get to be very privileged and experience life on a very like nice level, and I'm very appreciative of that, because like I have friends on all ends, you know, and I get to experience life from all point of views, and I see that, and it just it realizes that this isn't me. This is what my parents earned, you know. So I have to go out there and pave my own way. And I want to be around people that have that same mindset. It's like, this is our life, you know. You're born into this, and it's what you can do and how you control it, you know. So it's, I don't know. I just realized that, like, certain people, they focus on different things, and certain other people, they, like, I don't know. Like, I just realized that the people I have around me are like-minded people, and they all have the similar mindset of wanting to get to a good spot. So it just works out, you know. I don't like to leave my circle.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nah, I feel like you said it best, bro. Cause like, I mean, I've hung around fighters who definitely have come from wealthy families, and I've hung around fighters who you know, haven't, you know, like middle class, something like that, you know. But you made a good point. Like, and when you step in that cage, it's literally you. Yeah. You can't buy a win. Maybe Floyd Mayweather, whatever, here and there, right?
Hey,
but,
we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. But you can't buy a win. You have to put in the hard work. Yeah. You have to be mentally there, physically there, and like,
it's one-on-one, man.
It's one-on-one, exactly. And sometimes it's two-on-one because it's yourself and that guy. Because like, I don't know, how do you view mental health into going into fighting?
It's huge. It's literally everything, because like, at the end of the day, like, we're all training the same, you know. Like, we all can only gain so much physically, you know. Like we all weigh in the same, you know. We're all there. We're at a point where we're ready to even fight in a cage, you know. Like, if you have a good coach, then he's not gonna just throw you in there if you're not ready. You know, that's why I believe it's very important to find that team, that the coach that will push you to a point to where he'll know you're more than ready. You know, like me personally, I'll take on anyone. You know, I want to fight literally anybody at 135. You know, I took my first fight at 145. I didn't even have to cut weight. You know, that was just because I was kind of like on the fly. Like, coach came up with this fight, and I was just like, all right, let's do it. You know, debut. But I'm a true 35er. You know, and I feel like anyone that wants to fight, like, let's fight, you know. And if you don't have that mindset, I don't think you should even be getting in the cage, you know.
Yeah, man, that's real. That's true. Like, there's nothing like even bashing or something. It's reality, because if you don't believe in yourself, or if you have self-doubt, you know, you're putting yourself at a way worse risk going in there.
You already lost. Like,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So what was your upbringing like, bro?
It was nice. You know, I grew up in a big family. I have one sister, I have two brothers, and obviously my parents, and we've been very close from birth, you know. Like, I played competitive sports all throughout my life, like baseball. I was very into baseball when I was young. I don't know if you're familiar with the Banditos, or just,
I think so, yeah,
just like very high level travel ball teams when I was dope. Like 12, like, and that was a dope experience to be able to play at like a very high level and experience sports at a high level at such a young age, because I think that also helped me mentally prepare for performing in front of a crowd, or being able to deal with adversity. And because baseball, dude, you get out 7 out of 10 times, you're still an all-star, you know. So it's like, that sport really helped me with my mental, because I used to, dude, like, I was the type of kid that I had the worst anger problems in baseball. Like, I would throw my helmet. I would cuss out all the people, because, like, I had such a huge ego. I wanted to be like the number one. I never wanted to fail. In baseball, all you do is fail, you know. So it really broke me down even before fighting, because then when I came into fighting, that's a whole new humbling experience, you know. So life, like, I feel like my upbringing is just all about finding those humbling experiences, and I feel like it's really shaped me into the person I am today.
Man, that's good, bro. What position did you play in baseball?
I was outfield, first base, and pitcher, because I'm a lefty.
We might need some people for the Astros, bro. Yeah. So you got to be on standby, bro.
I might pick it up again, man. You know.
Hey, it's never too late, man. Yeah. Like, are you still watching baseball or not really?
I don't really watch it, but I have, like, I still keep in touch with people I played with even when I was like 12, you know, like Kate Arambidi and Gavin Hickman. Like, my friend Gavin, I still hang with him to this day. Like, we hung out last weekend, and we met when we were 11, you know. So you find lifelong friends through, like, things that you wouldn't even expect,
right?
You know? Like,
and then,
beautiful.
And then you guys connect, and like, you tell jokes that only you guys get, and that you guys been through or stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, trust me, man.
You reminisce on the old times, all that.
Yeah, and you're like, man, can't find this with nobody else, because like, you've been through it, like the same stuff we've been through. You know, we understand each other. You know,
100%.
Like, you make a reference, and you're like, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like, that's my dog,
beautiful,
right
bro.
there.
It's just great, because it's like when you find that connection, you know, it makes you feel like you're going through life not alone, you know, and that's a very important thing for, I feel like, everybody, is you don't want to ever feel alone, you know, and that's where you could fall into depression, and you could fall into all these unhealthy mindsets and unhealtly habits when you're alone, you know. That's
true. Sometimes it's dangerous when you're alone.
Yeah, for sure.
And then how did you get into fighting?
Bro, honestly, like I've always like, when I first, like, my first thing was, I was very into like WWE. You know, I was super into it. Of course, I loved John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, all the OGs, like Triple H, Jeff Hardy, bro. Jeff Hardy was my favorite. I dressed up as Jeff Hardy like multiple times for Halloween, bro. Like face paint, cutting the socks for the sleeves, bro. Like, and I think that was really shaping to be like a performer. Like I always loved the idea of performing in front of a huge crowd of people, a sold out stadium. Everyone is chanting your name. I always loved the idea of that. And then I watched like all the Floyd, like we were mentioned earlier, I watched all the Floyd Mayweather, like not embedded, but he would do like the Showtime episodes.
Yeah.
Every time he would drop one of those about like Canelo or the Argentinian boxer.
Yeah,
he was tough. And, like
Soto,
all those
I think his name was Soto.
Yeah, I don't remember all of them, but
yeah,
it was sick. I remember watching him when I was like 8 or 9, watching that, and I was just like, damn, this is dope. Like Floyd Mayweather is a different character. Like he's swimming in cash, but I don't know. And then I saw McGregor, of course. Like when McGregor made his run in the UFC, like that shaped everybody. Everyone wanted to become a fighter after that. You know, like the how he cultivated the world. Like everyone in the world, it seemed like, wanted to watch a Conor McGregor fight, like when he would fight.
And then when him and Mayweather met, like it was crazy, bro. Were you in Houston at the time or no?
Yeah, I was. Well, no, I think I was actually like, I was living in Houston, but I think I was like out on a vacation when it happened.
Bro,
but yeah.
You made it out a good time, because that's when the fucking Hurricane Harvey came.
Oh well, no, I came back from Hurricane Harvey. I was here for that.
It was that night, because I remember putting it on for my family.
Wasn't on, I
was like, oh shit, man, like we gotta go. Like lights went out like in the 3rd round or something. We're like, oh fuck, you know. But and then how'd you find White Tiger and Muay Thai?
Honestly, I was, when I first got into it and I was like, okay, I want to find a gym, I just searched on Google like all the local gyms, and I just saw that White Tiger, it seemed very like, actually, like they wanted to improve you as a fighter. Like it didn't seem like a money grab. Like a lot of the gyms in my area, being in a privileged area, I like, it's a lot of money grab gyms, from my opinion. You know, I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody.
Yeah, of course.
But that's just what I've noticed.
Who's that? I think it's I think it's good. Nah, because like I said, it's the studio, so people will always come in. So.
No worries.
Real quick. I think it's the homie. Oh, yeah, he cool.
I'm okay.
Yeah, he'll just walk in, but he's just cool, man.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, so you were saying you found White Tiger Muay Thai, these other gyms. Yeah, no disrespect. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, right. And originally, White Tiger was actually, it was literally in like a very small area in Stafford. Like it wasn't what it is now. Like coach was in this random little hole in the wall, honestly. Like, and I came there and there was no AC. Like it was a real gym. Like it made me realize like this is where I want to be. Like this is, if I want to really improve and I want to really grow discipline and break out of my shell and break out and be comfortable with being uncomfortable, like this is the gym to be at, you know? So I just realized that no matter what, because I knew I was going to go through those couple of days. Yeah. I wasn't like my whole life I never, like, yeah, I always, like I said, I had a huge ego. So I would always tell all the people what I would go around like, oh, like, let's box, you know, like let's scrap. Because like, I grew really big when I was young. Like I was like 5'9" at 12, bro. Like I don't know why. Yeah, like, I just hit a growth spurt very young. So I
grown man.
Yeah, exactly. And I wanted to be all like be all big and cool because I never been humbled. You know, I never experienced a humbling experience. And then when I actually like realized things in a different perspective, I started to look at life in a different perspective. I started to see things for the humbling that they are, and not just, oh well, screw this dude, like he's a loser, you know, I don't care about him, you know. It was more of like, he's trying to teach me this, and I'm learning from this, rather than just getting mad at it, you know. And I feel like everyone has to learn that, you know. And coach taught me that a lot. Like he's humbled me like every day. You know, he beats my ass every day. Like sparring with him is, you'll always be humble. You know, that's what I love about Muay Thai is you always feel like there's always someone better. You know, so that's what I love because I want to be the best. You know, I want to one day be the best at the end of the day.
That's fire. Yeah. That's fire as fuck, bro. So, you know, you do Muay Thai, but do you ever feel like, you know, expanding and probably doing mixed martial arts or anything, or just you really want to build on Muay Thai? I would go into MMA. I enjoy the sport of MMA. Obviously, I love the UFC. I love watching MMA, but for me personally, I just never, like, I don't know what it is, but I just don't get it. I'm not into jiu-jitsu. Like, I just am not into the grappling. Like I don't know why my mind just doesn't want to get into it. I try it, but it's like how grapplers feel with striking, you know, when they first start. It's like, what are we doing, bro? And I just have to break out of that shell. You know, I'm still just in an immature mindset about it, I think, and I just have to realize that it's important if I do want to go into MMA, you know, because that's where the money's at. You know, there's no money in Muay Thai or kickboxing at the end of the day. So they're trying.
Yeah, they're trying.
They're trying. But yeah, because you know, ONE FC, you know, they do it a lot, and they have their bread and butter with raw tang and, you know, everything like that. So they're trying. Have you ever tried, or what's your opinion on the 4-ounce gloves during Muay Thai?
I think it's cool. Like, I think it's sick, but I've never tried it. Like, I've never like sparred with it or anything. But I think it's dope. Like I like it adds such a It's literally like MMA striking at that point. Right. You know, like any shot will knock you out, even the punches at that point now, because it's basically bare fist. Like the 4-ounce gloves, that's literally just to protect your knuckles. That is basically a bare fist, bro. Like there's really nothing there, you know. So that just adds a whole nother element with when you take out the gloves, because the gloves, I feel like you can take more of a shot with boxing gloves compared to MMA gloves, of course. You know, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've been around people that be like, they say when they go like to boxing gyms to train, and they show a boxer what they use, they're like, wow, like it's barely anything. Yeah, like literally. You know, I've been told like you just you really just gotta do that, not even really hard to somebody, because you're gonna feel it, because it's straight knuckles and stuff. You need like I forgot, I saw like a thing where it's like you barely need any weight to knock someone. Like there's no force you really need behind it. Like it's just connecting, literally. Right, like just and tapping them too, because like, you know, when some people be like, you kind of don't have to do you don't have to do a full punch, just volume. Like just hit them multiple times.
Exactly. And then build it up.
Yeah, build it up.
Yeah, that's actually what I was on with because with the boxing gloves, for elevated at least, I felt they were a little big. Like they felt kind of heavy for 10-ouncers. They felt a little bit bigger, in my opinion. I don't know, but I realized like I'm just gonna throw volume with them. You know, I'm just gonna overload them. So in that third round, I came at him. And he also seemed very tired. You know, I realized I was looking at him, and he looked a little bit tired, so I wanted to put the pressure on. Yeah. And that third round, I came out, and I just started going. And, bro, like, you don't even need power, really. I mean, like, obviously you need power, but, like, it's all about landing at the end of the day. Yeah. If you're not landing, what's the point? Like, you're just wasting energy.
For real. Like, and in your last sequence when you put him out. So, you know, how did it feel, you know, getting ready for the fight, your first fight camp for that? How did everything feel for you?
Honestly, like it was different. You know, it was just like, okay, like this is something I've never experienced. You know, it's not like a smoker. Like I was treating it like it was really like life or death. You know, like, I was like, I could die in here at any moment. You know, so I that's how I treat every fight, is I could die at any moment. You know, so that keeps me 100% sharp, 100% focused, and just always on ready for anything that could come, because like any shot, you know, anything could happen. That's why I always pray too. I always pray to God. I ask for his safety and for his blessings, and to keep us both protected, you know, and to just lead us in a healthy Muay Thai match, you know, to no injuries for outside factors, you know, or like where you're not trying to cause it, you know, like, and I don't know. That's what I believe. I just believe in praying in the higher power and asking for protection. And I just want a clean Muay Thai scrap, you know, or kickboxing scrap, you know, like that's what I was thinking about, is like, I just want to go in there. I want to show my best abilities. Win or lose, I just want to perform to the best I possibly can perform, and just control what I can control.
Yeah, man. And, you know, what was everyone, like your circle, what was their reaction when you're like, hey, I got a date, or like it's go time this day?
They're excited. It was weird, because my opponent was like freaking 6'2", you know, so I was just like, and I'm so used to fighting shorter, stockier opponents, so it was a lot different for me. It was like, man, this is like a new type of challenge, you know, like. I don't know. It was like mixed bags. Like everyone obviously gets nervous. Like my mom, my family, you know, like because they didn't grow up around like fighting or anything. Like I'm the first one in my family to even go to a gym and train. You know, like they didn't engage in it at all. They didn't even want me to train when I was in high school. Like I'd always ask to train, but they were like, no, we don't want you to do that.
Yeah.
But they couldn't stop me when I turned 18. You know?
Right. You were just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and find it.
Yeah.
Hold up, bro. My bad.
Oh, no worries.
But yeah, man, and then like, man, for me, I think the most hype thing would be like the walkout song, like the choosing the walkout song, like, you know, that's me right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What did you walk out to?
I chose "God Is" by Kanye. Yeah, I wanted something gospel, you know, because I want to represent God at all times as I can. I want to show that I'm a follower of Christ, you know, and I want to give thanks to Him any chance I get. So that's why, like, obviously you can go down any route with the walkout song, of course, but at least for my first one, I wanted to make sure to praise the Lord for it, you know, in any way I could.
Bro, shout out Kanye, bro.
Yeah.
he may be crazy and controversial, but I feel so much similar. I don't know if you've seen the clip. I don't think I posted it on Instagram, but me and Jose, we were talking about Kanye, and we were like, bro, that's like our church.
Yeah,
like,
I did see that.
Like
that was a beautiful clip. No, I completely agree,
bro. Like that's literally our church. You know what I'm saying? And for him to mix it, to make it where it's like it gets you hyped, and also you're praising Jesus, you're like, damn.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like as much as he goes down very you know, he goes down his holes and everything, like I feel like you can't deny his greatness in the booth. You know, like he knows how to rap, bro. Like, he knows how to make a song that you can connect to, bro. Like, so.
I'm pretty sure he got atheists jamming Jesus songs, bro. Like, because they probably
everyone loves it.
They'd be like, damn, this beat is hard. What's it about? It's about God. Oh shit!
Like what you said last night, he made Graduation, bro.
Bro, he made Graduation, dog. Like that's enough validation, bro. Because like we're still listening to those songs to this day, bro. That came out like before. I don't know, but it came out like a long time ago.
It's easily. I mean, I'm not even big in music like that. Like, I'll play music when I'm driving and everything, but I could listen to podcasts too, or just YouTube videos. Like, I don't care for it, but for what I appreciate, bro, I feel like Graduation has to be like a top 3 album of all time. Like every song on it is literally a banger.
And you're not even glazing, bro. You're just speaking facts, dog.
Yeah, no,
like,
I don't even care, literally, bro. It's like that's just how I feel, like,
bro. Like. I don't know. I mean, some shit is trash. He's put out some trash shit. Yeah, like Vultures, he lost me after that. I don't know if you kept up with that, but
I don't know. Some of his newer stuff isn't really comparing for sure. Yeah, but that's everybody. You know, everybody goes down that.
But you just gotta know when to hang it up. You know, like when. Bro,
it's like Tony Ferguson, bro.
Oh my god,
it's like Tony Ferguson of rapping. Like you just gotta know when to hang the gloves in. You know?
You gotta learn how to. I don't know, man. And then that goes again, like what you said, like you keep people around you that you trust and that you know, and that what's the best interest for you. Yeah. Because you feel like people like Tony Ferguson and Kanye or somebody else, right? When they keep going down this bad path that doesn't look benefiting for them,
right?
You know, you gotta be like, who's in this man's corner, or who's there saying like, hey, bro, like.
Yeah, for sure, and that's why literally it's completely. That's the number one thing is to have a strong base, to have people in your corner that you can trust and that you can rely on, you know, and that you understand they want to be with you even if you had none of this, you know, like they appreciate you for you rather than like the character that you're building, you know, because at the end of the day, like my fighting, this isn't me. Like I could put on this act, I could put on how I like persona of like I want a big dog, but at the end of the day, I just want to fight. You know, I just enjoy the sport for what it is. Like I love getting in there. I feel like it's the only time in life that I really can release and I can just flow and it's in order. You know, like there's an order in there. It's its own life. You know, it's its own lifestyle in that ring and. I just feel so alive when I'm in there, like, and everything else is going through the motion. Obviously, not everything else, you know, like when you're with your family, but like when you go to work or like when you just do like everything, the same thing all the time, and you know, you just feel like you're just drifting. Like when I get in there, there's no other time you can feel more alive than in that ring. You know, you got someone trying to kill you on the other side, like, so it's just exhilarating. You know, like I love it.
It's like it's like we both know what we signed up for.
Yeah.
We're both here.
We're both trained. We both put in the work, the effort. Like we want the same thing. You know, we're like-minded humans. We're probably into the same things. Like we probably watch the same shorts on Instagram. You know, like I noticed that when I follow someone who I had a smoker with, we like the same things. You know, like it's so interesting to see that. Like we're all just like-minded people. Like we'd all get along at the end of the day. You know, like it's really cool. Honestly, I like that. You know,
but we just gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, literally.
But you know, that's great too. And like, you know, especially, I don't know if you've cross-trained with people or...
Yeah, a little bit. Like, I've cross-trained... White Tiger, we are very specific with who we cross-train with. You know, it's all up to my coach. I just let him decide. You know, I personally just go there and spar. You know, I just get the work in. But we cross-train with Gracie Barra and Hyena Muay Thai and Sammy's Muay Thai. Mm-hmm. We've got work with all of them, and they all are amazing, man. They have straight killers in those gyms. Like, each and every one of those gyms, they all... Like, bro, like every time I go there, I'm like, shit, man, like another day getting humble, you know, literally. But it's beautiful, it's amazing. Like it gets you to that point, bro, every time, you know. And
I feel like you being here and all the other fighters, like whether up and coming, because you know you're 1-0, you know what I'm saying. But it's perfect for you to be here and train with those people because right now I think like Houston's regional scene is top tier. Yeah, it is top tier, man.
For sure.
And I've been around for like 2-3 years, and you just see like all this talent, and you're like, wow, like it's crazy, man. Some of the Fury cards are better than
dude. The Fury's so lit, bro. Joshua Van fighting this weekend. He's coming from Fury. He's so tough, man.
Exactly,
he's a beast, fighting out of 4 ounce. Yeah.
And Fury got him ready for that.
Yeah,
you know, like Fury, you know, giving him those fights that he had. You know, helped him build his name, establish him, gave him a platform for the UFC to be like, we need somebody.
Yeah, literally. You know, and it's literally on UFC Fight Pass. Like it's amazing. You know, like the reach that the Houston scene has is pretty amazing to see. Like and it's like I don't know. And that's another thing is being blessed with being in the Houston area. You know, being able to train in this area and get the exposure that I get, you know, with this thing and with like the smokers that we put on, like those get thousands of views on YouTube, like, and you got random gyms from random places. They don't really get the same pop, you know, because they're not in a big area, you know, they don't get the same exposure. So it's amazing that we have that for sure.
Like, I don't know how current or when do you watch Fury, but there was this female fighter, I don't remember her name, but she won the championship for Fury. But she came from El Paso. You get what I'm saying? So, like, she came all this way over here, got a huge spotlight.
Yep.
And she's cold. You know, she's good. And she won.
And she wouldn't get that same reach in El Paso. She wouldn't get that same reach
in El Paso. And, like, there's, like, a whole bunch of other guys over there, too, who I'm hoping to interview in the future. But, like, I'm like, bro, if you were to come to Fury, or, like, to Houston in general, fight for Elevate, Fury, whoever else, you know, like, bro, you will get like so much exposure.
No, for sure.
Just because the name of Houston alone has like a crazy amount of weight.
Yeah, I mean, we're like a top 3 city in America, right? Like, or however that is.
Yeah, people stop moving here though.
Yeah,
bro, it's so fucking. Oh, I hate it, bro. I hate the traffic, man. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, oh, let's move to Houston. No.
Yeah, no.
Now let's start bashing it. Houston's so bad, bro.
Like, the roads are trash. Don't come here.
That's actually true. The roads are trash, man. I don't live far from here. I live like 10 minutes. And they're fixing the sidewalk. They're not fixing the streets. Yeah. They're fixing the sidewalk.
There you go. You know, that's what you need.
Bro, come on, dude. Do your job.
It's not even a walkable city.
Dude, man, it is not a walkable city, dude.
What do you need a sidewalk for?
That's why when you were like, I'm at McDonald's, I was like, oh, shit, which one? Because I don't want, like, a homeless guy just be like, yo, what's up, man? Or just...
Nah, it was right over there.
Which one?
McDonald's. It's like 8 minutes away from, or 7 minutes away from.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's a little on the skeptic right here.
Yeah.
Little.
I didn't even get to eat, bro. I was too nervous. I didn't even want to eat before this.
Dude, I was like, so how are we going to do it? Are you just going to eat? I was like, that's fine. No. I don't care. Just sneak something in or whatever.
Nah.
What do you get from there? What's the go-to McDonald's meal?
I'm a bacon quarter pounder, no pickles, Travi Patty. That's my go-to, man. With a DP. Bro,
do you do like condiments like mustard or do you?
Yeah, it has ketchup on it. Yeah. I don't think mustard is on it.
You eat veggies with it or no?
Nah, not with my McDonald's.
Dude, bro, I'm saying, dog, I don't either.
Yeah, no, I don't even. I mean, I keep it as unhealthy as I can when I go McDonald's.
I get told they're like, bro, you like a little kid. I was just like, I don't care.
Nah, they're haters.
Like, yeah, they're haters.
You got to do
bro.
what you got to want to do. You know, at the end of the day, just life is life, bro. Just do what you want. Like,
bro, for real. Like, why am I gonna put something I don't want on my burger just because you looking at me like, what?
Literally. Nah, I don't get it, man.
So how was your first weight cut, or the weight cut for the fight?
Dude, for 45, I didn't even have to cut weight.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. My bad.
Well, all I did was just not eat for a night, and I woke up on weight. Like, I was like, man, let's go. Like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I obviously I wasn't about to indulge in a huge bowl of pasta. Like, I'm not gonna like, you know, I was smart about it. I was eating pretty like decent sized meals, but I already don't eat a lot. You know, I'm like a smaller set person. Not smaller, but like. I don't hold a lot of weight naturally. You know, I get up to like 155 max maybe right now. So cutting weight really is not hard for me at all. You know, I feel like I haven't made 35 yet, but I feel like this cut is going really well. Like, I'm very comfortable with where I'm at. And, you know, I don't feel unhealthy at all. I don't feel like slow or weaker. So I feel good overall.
Yeah. Let's homie. Who we got?
Yo.
All right, cool. Appreciate you. We good? Nah. But and then okay, so now your next fight. Yeah. You going against a killer, bro. I don't know if you watch his fights. He's.
Well, who are you talking about? Which Maldonado?
Bro, yeah. Who are you fighting?
Because I'm fighting Roy or Maldonado now.
He's cold.
He's
bro.
cold. Yeah,
he's cold, man. I
was originally fighting Christian Maldonado, but now it's Roy or Maldonado.
Cause I was like, did they get the picture wrong? Because it was the same name. So I was like, did they get the picture wrong or something? Like, what happened?
So what happened about that is the fight was agreed to at 35. You know, he's 3-0 at 35. Or not at 35. He's had 2 fights at 35.
The previous Maldonado.
Yeah, the other Maldonado. Yeah. And everything was good. Everything's set. You know, we were on the fight card. Everything's good. And like a week later, 2 weeks later, him and his team are contacting my coach saying, oh, we want it at 140. You know, we want to catch weight. And the whole thing about the fight was, it was setting up a number 1 contenders match. So the winner of that fight would get a chance at the belt. So, I mean, I was all set. I was like, let's do it. You know, like I'm getting in, I'm locking in. And he contacts and he's like, you know, I want it at 140. I don't care about the championship belt. I just want to fight at 140. Like, and it's just like, you already agreed to 35. You know, you fought at 35 multiple times. This is my first time coming to 35. So it's like, I don't know. I thought it was a little weird. You know, like, you already agreed. But I do appreciate that he let us know so far out. So it wasn't like a week before.
Or
you know,
like on the spot at the day of weigh-ins, you're like, hey, bro, let's do 140, and you cut, and you're like,
literally, like, I'm already weighing it. Yeah, literally, I felt that way. I was appreciative of that, but I still was a little disappointed because, dude, like, I was so hyped. Like, this man he looks like a beast. You know, I was watching all his tapes. Like I was hyped to fight him. You know, but you know, neither here or there. You know, at the end of the day, we all have our own paths. You know, it's all God's plan. So that's how it paved out. And I believe I haven't seen any like release about it, but he's gonna take on my teammate Myron on the same card. All 3 of us are actually fighting on Elevate. July 11th,
yeah.
You know, so the White Tiger takeover, you know, we're coming, bro. Like, all 3 of us coming for the dubs, so it's gonna be great.
And then you know, you fighting Roy Maldonado. How did that come about, and how do you feel about him stepping in and as the opponent?
I feel great. You know, I feel the same way. It's gonna be like a very challenging match. You know, he's a very game opponent. He looks very sharp. You know, he has a great pace that he puts on. I've noticed. You know, he has good combos, good volume. So I think it's going to be a great match. I think, you know, no matter who I'm fighting, you know, at the end of the day, it's my path. And they're all just in my way to get to where I want to be. So no matter who gets in front of me, you know, I'm looking for the same result. I'm looking to perform my best. I'm looking to control what I can control at the end of the day, no matter what happens. Like, win or lose, whatever, I just want to perform the best I can and just show my best capabilities at the end of the day.
You seem really passionate about this.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, this, bro, like, I was, when I played baseball and basketball and football, like, how do you handle every sport with a fight? You know, like, you handle every sport with altercation, you know? So now that you're doing the altercation, like, there's no, like, there's no like bravado that you have to put on. Like my whole life I would always just act like this big thing, and I always like just felt like I had to like portray like I was so like hard and things. But I just realized that it's like with fighting, you can't fake anything. You know, like you can't fake being a tough guy. You can't fake being prepared. Like if you're not ready to fight, then you're gonna get whooped, bro, in the night. Like it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter like how strong you are. It doesn't matter. Literally no outside factor matters at the end of the day. It's you versus you, other than like steroids, of course, you know. But you know what I'm saying, like on the basis, you know, most things like you're locked in there, you know, it's just you versus him, you know, and you have your team yelling. But shit, like and then maybe when I go on later in my career, I'll hear the team more. But man, I'm just in there fighting, you know. I'm flowing, like I'm just trying to hit my flow state. I'm just trying to stay sharp. I'm just trying to go. You know, I don't even think. I'm just going. I'm just letting it happen, you know.
Shout out to the flow state.
Yeah, dude. Flow state is amazing, bro. Like, entering that, like, it's crazy. It's like your brain is just so wired in. Like, everything just interlines, and your hands and your legs and everything is just connected, and you are so locked into the point where, like, your brain is just telling you things, and you don't even have to think you don't have to think about telling your body to do it. Your body's just doing it because your brain's already telling it to do it, you know, without that extra basis. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's weird. Like it's just go. You unlock all that extra thought, and you just go. Like, it's great, bro.
It's like Dragon Ball Z, basically.
Yeah, literally. No, literally. I'm not even big into anime, but it is. It's like all that, bro. Literally. Like,
It's fire. You know? If you ever need an anime, you know, it's fire.
I don't know. I've tried it, but I haven't really got into it personally. But I have nothing against it. You know. For sure. It's cool, but it's just not for me, really.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, man, it's all good, but yeah, it does sound like you're passionate, and that's why I love talking to you guys, because like you feel like I genuinely feel like you can feel someone's energy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If someone's energy's off, you're just gonna be like,
yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? This and that. But like I was already excited for your fight. And like talking to you, I'm like, wow, like this dude is like really serious. Like, you know what it is when you step inside that cage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what it takes to be great. And you have that drive to achieve it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, I want to watch this dude fight.
Yes,
I want to see him give, you know, everything he's saying. I want to see it all put together.
Yeah, and that's all I can do for myself is to get you intrigued on wanting to see me fight. You know, that as a fighter, as a performer, as an entertainer, that's all I can do is to spread myself, to showcase myself, and to show that like I can do this. You know, I can put on these type of performances because I really truly believe in myself. You know, like, and at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, then nobody else will get you to that point of like real confidence stepping in that ring. You know, like that's when you see like fighters before, you know, like, or like you just see certain things that it's like, man, you're not locked in. You know, you're not 100% wired. Like, this is life or death, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, this is life or death. Like, this is everything at the end of the day. Like, and that's just how I treat it. You know, like, it's everything for me. Like, I just want to win so bad. But if I lose, I lose. You know, like, they're the better person at the end of the day, at the end of the night. You know, like, they're the better person. That's just how it goes.
Are there any other people that you see on the regional scene and you're like, wow, like,
yeah, those dudes everybody's so great, dude. Like, when I see everyone perform, like, especially the champ Marco, he's really good, you know, like he's very technical. He has a great flow, like we're saying, like he has that tenacity, like he knows how to turn it on and when to go for the kill, and I really appreciate that. And as a fighter, like to fighter, I can see that, you know, I can see that he's wired in there, and he has the right mindset for sure. And also Jonathan Check, I believe. I don't know how to say his last name. I don't mean to butcher it, but he's also a great fighter. You know, he is tough as nails. Like like I don't know how he's a savage, dude.
Yeah,
he's a straight savage, bro.
His past fights have been wars, man.
He takes on Murder's Row, bro. He fights everybody.
Yeah,
literally everybody, bro. He's a savage. Like, and I like literally just Royer, like stopping that dude last fight, first round with the leg kicks, you know, or just kicks overall, stopping him, you know, and he's strong, you know, he's a strong guy, you know. Everyone in here is game. Everyone in here, like, we all want the same thing at the end of the day. We're all like-minded people, you know. But I believe I can beat all of them. I believe I can finish each and every one of them. But that's just my self-confidence, you know? At the end of the day, if I don't believe that, I'm not going to step into the cage with them.
And I think, you know, I've talked to majority of those guys, and it's all respect.
Yeah.
Like, all you guys, like, they would say the same thing. I guarantee it. Because I've talked to Marco.
And even if they don't respect me, at the end of the day, I feel like I understand why they wouldn't. You know, I'm still very new in the game. You know, I'm a little bit over... like a little bit over maybe a year and a half of training, you know, like, so it's like maybe like a year, like somewhere in that realm. Like, I don't even pay attention at this point, you know, because I just treat it as just every day you go. But like I understand if they see it as like, oh, this guy, you know, he still's got holes, you know, he's still developing. You know, I understand if they see it that way. I completely understand that. But like, good, you know, keep that mindset. Like, I love being underestimated and seen and like and being put into boxes, you know, because I just want to break out of all of them, and I want to be to that. I want to get to that point, you know, and if I don't have anyone hating, then it'll just let me coast. It'll allow me to relax, you know.
Nah, but like I said though, like I've talked to majority of them. I think Jonathan's the only one I haven't. John, I haven't. But their attitude, their drive is the same way as yours. Like, all you guys believe you are the best and believe, and like exactly what you said. A fighter is supposed to believe in themselves,
for sure.
You know, and they're killers, man. But and for you to step in with a killer like that on your second like Muay Thai fight, professional over an amateur career, right? That's like good, man. Because like you're like, all right, like let me get everything I can right now. And then whenever you keep building and going up higher, like, man, I fought a guy like this before. Everybody's different.
No,
but,
for
you
sure.
know, but you still, like, you're grateful that you go through these things because they just make you better.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were saying earlier, like, no matter what, I don't even care who the opponent is. I say yes. You know, I've said yes to really most fights. I really let my coach handle all that. Like, I don't really engage in like, setting up fights and all that. But every fight coach has offered me, for the most part, I've said yes. Some things have fallen through. Like, I had a fight lined up for Melee, and then I had another fight lined up after that, but that already canceled because I was going to do the Melee fight. So then it was like a setup thing. But this fight came through, and I was hyped, man. Like, Chris Maldonado, he looked like an amazing opponent. Game, you know, he's huge. You know, he's a little ball of muscle, so I was ready, dude. I was training hard, man, and I still feel that same way with Royer. You know, he's also a little ball of muscle. Like, they're both, like, it's literally like the same. They're like the same fighter, but not same fighter like technique or whatever, but build. You know, like build. Like they're very similar. So for me, you know, it's not much of a stress. It's not much of a like a setback or anything. It's not like, whoa, like this is a completely different style we gotta now adjust to. Like, for me, I'm just feeling the same way. You know, I'm ready for the kill. I'm ready to go in there and just showcase my best ability. Man, I'm excited for July 11th. Yeah. Besides fighting, too, what else do you do? Do you do anything else, or is it just fight? I mean, I love watching movies. We always go to Star Cinema Grill. Oh. And yeah, dude, every time there's like a nice movie that's out, like we just watched Dangerous Animals. It's a sick movie. It's a horror movie, and it's about like this dude that's obsessed with sharks and like catching girls and feeding them to sharks, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, it was a crazy plot, dude, but it was good. I recommend it for sure.
And it's crazy because like some people feel like movies are dying down and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's all personal, you know. Obviously, I could see that, like, with the trends with not many people going to the movie. But at least in our area, dude, they still sell out, you know. Like, any big movie that comes out, they're still packed out theaters. Every seat's taken, you know. Like, we get mad because we like empty theaters. Like, we like that no one goes because we're like, kind of introverted in that sense of, like, we don't really like to be around a whole bunch of people in public. Yeah. So it's dope when we get, like, the whole theater to ourselves. We don't have to rent it, you know. Like it's like we rented it out, you know?
Oh, yeah. Like, our own little spot, you know what I'm saying? Now, I've done that before, and I've took my girl, and I'm like, see, and it's empty, and I'm like, bro, see, I rented it out for you. And I didn't do that shit. It's simple. Just nobody else is there. Be like, yeah, I did that. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, you go into Greece. Yeah. You know, how you feel about that? What are you guys hoping to do out there, you know?
We're going to go, dude, it's going to be, like, I can't even conceptualize it, bro. Like, it's literally going to be so amazing. Like, it's literally going to a whole other side of the world, bro. Like, what? 5 islands. Yeah, we're literally gonna be island hopping, hitting Patmos, Lipsy, Limos, Kos, and we're staying on Kalymnos, which is where my Bapu has a home in Kalymnos. It was actually my yaya's originally, but she had passed away. Rest in peace. But She comes from Kalimnos, and my Bapu comes from Vati, or no, from
Coast.
Coast, but the specific part in Coast, I believe it's Vati. Pili. I can't really say it right. They're all crazy. Like I want to get more into it and learn Greek, and be more in touch with my side of there, because I really respect my Bapu and my Yaya for how they came into the world, and they came to Canada originally, and they started a whole new life, and I really respect that. Like I wouldn't be here today without them making that jump. So it's truly amazing what they did. Like,
yeah, I was trying to look it up before I left. I asked my girl. I was like, just, hey Siri, what language does like?
Yeah, no, it's Greek, but it's not common anymore. It used to be a very common language actually, but it's not common anymore.
Really?
At all. Yeah, it's very, very. It's like a dying language, honestly. Even not a lot of people speak it outside of Greece.
How'd y'all meet?
we met kind of through like mutual friends in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, so she was friends with this girl who knew like my friend group of dudes in high school, and then they came over to my friend's house, and we all were like just hanging out in a big group.
The time we met was over UFC. What was?
Oh yeah, but we didn't really interact like that.
Yeah, that was the first.
But we
playing. We all came over to our friend's house to watch a fight.
Yeah, we came and saw a UFC card at her friend's house, and then she was there, and like we were obviously like locking eyes. I was looking at her, and then about like a week or two later, we went over to Shay's house, my friend Shay, and we started talking, and it just hit off from there. We hung out like every day since. We hang out all the time.
Yeah, and I was homeschooled, so he didn't know me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I never had seen her before, and I was just like, wow, who is this? And I was like,
I've never seen you before.
Yeah.
What school do you go to?
Yeah, literally.
You're like, my address, just like that.
But yeah, it was cool. We hit it off, and then I actually like pretty early not early, but like a year into us dating it was around a year. We went to New York together, and we met. I met a lot of her family.
I went to New York for a month.
Yeah.
With my family, now we're going to Greece.
Yeah. So,
wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You guys are traveling, doing it, man.
Yeah. No, we love to travel. That's our goal. Like, growing up, we definitely want to travel the world. We want to experience all different areas. Like all different ways of life. I think that's amazing. That's the best thing to do in life is to experience all the different cultures.
That is amazing. But to find a partner who like shares the same, like we want to experience this. Because if I was to find somebody that wants to travel, I'd be like, cool, but I don't want to too much, like.
No, for sure. Well, yeah, sometimes, like don't get me wrong, like, we'll obviously butt heads on certain things about, like preparing and packing. like I'm not as stressed about certain things that I should be stressed on when traveling, packing and things, and that's just us being young and learning,
course,
literally,
of course.
So at the end of the day, we make it work, it's good.
Nah, that's cool, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool. Happy for you guys.
Yeah.
How's she like when you fight?
So she for my debut, she was actually in class because it was her first college class.
Mm-hmm.
So
Algebra.
Yeah, algebra, literally. So she was stuck in algebra. She had to stream my fight, but it was dope because she was able to screen record my whole fight. Then I got the clip out of it. Yeah. So it worked out perfectly, honestly. Like, but she was stressed. She was texting me the whole time. Like, she was like, "Come on, hit him, you got to."
I had a nighttime class for algebra, so bad.
Like he hit me with that head kick, and she was like, "Oh, you're okay. It's okay.
Hey, you're okay. You're okay."
He could hear my text.
Yeah,
right.
That'd be something mid-fight, like.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do that
Coach
again.
pulls out my phone. Yeah.
Don't do that again. She said, "Don't do that again."
No, that head kick woke me up though, for sure. That was a nice head kick. That guy landed.
That was nice.
Yeah. Did you watch the whole fight? I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, of course. I rewatched it because I buy it too. I make sure to buy it.
Nice.
I kind of have to my job.
Yeah.
So like what I do here, just gotta study. But like the kick you gave him though, like I felt that. Cause like I'm just like shit, man. Like you just think about it. Like, could you take it? I was like, I don't think so. Bro. Like me, I'd be like, I think I'll be out too,
man.
Bro.
It's all about placement with that. At the end of the day, like I put a lot of power behind it, but you could put a lot more power behind it. Like it's all about landing right on that liver. Like I smoked him right there. It was just a perfect shot, and he put his hands right up because I threw the two to hide it. Just set it up perfectly, man. Like it was right there, and and it was also a build up, because over the 3 rounds I had been peppering to the body, peppering up top, just working it, breaking him down with the leg kicks and everything. So he didn't even really have a strong base at that point. Like I knew he was done. Like literally like a split second before I even threw that kick, I was looking at him, and when I hit him with that combo beforehand, like the way he reacted, I just knew it only took like 1 or 2 more shots. Like something was gonna put him down. Like I was really getting that feeling.
And how'd it feel when you won?
Yeah, dude, it felt like, I don't even know, bro. It felt just like everything, all the work that you put in just paid off. Like it just felt like relief. Like I was just like, wow, like I actually did that. Like I'm actually capable of doing this. Like it helped me realize, because I was like, of course I had self-doubt. I had a lot of self-doubt going into it. It was my debut. It was a taller opponent. It was at a weight class I don't normally fight at. I wasn't cutting any weight. I don't know if I don't know if he was cutting weight or not. I'm not sure, but I wasn't cutting weight, so I was stressing about it. And I don't know. I just got in there, and right when the first bell rung, I was like, okay. Like I'm here, this is home. This feels great. This feels like exactly where I want to be in this moment. I didn't want to be anywhere else. Like a lot of people say like, oh, I didn't want to be in there anymore. Like I felt the exact opposite. Like it felt like I was home. Like it felt like this could go on for eternity. Like it was like an eternal dance. Like, and I just wanted to I don't know, bro. I got in there. I don't even know how to explain it, man. Like it was so surreal. Like it felt like a dream, but real life. Like it was crazy,
And what's your goal doing this, man? Like, where do you see yourself in the future, and how far do you want to take it?
Honestly, right now, like how I'm thinking about it is I'm just letting each fight decide, like I'm just taking it one fight at a time, literally. Like, obviously I want to go pro. Like I would love to go pro, be a big name, and make a bunch of money, but I don't know. Like if that's in the cards, that's in the cards, if it's not, it's not. Like I'm really just living life right now. I got a solid job. I got a solid setup. So I'm really just enjoying my time in my moment right now, like with my girl, just hanging, like, I don't know. I feel very comfortable where I'm at, but I know that I'm capable, like later on in life, I want to, like obviously I'm thinking about wanting to go into trades. I want to be a HVAC possibly. I was thinking about signing up for those classes, but I haven't signed up for anything yet, so I can't claim, oh, I'm going to be HVAC, I'm going to be an electrician. I haven't signed up for nothing. So
right.
Yeah, right now I'm just chilling. I'm just focusing on fighting. Focusing on like paying my car off, like just little stuff like that, and just taking it a day at a time. I'm just really living in the moment right now. Honestly, I'm not sure what the future holds for me, and I'm okay with whatever it is.
Nah, that's nice, man. I appreciate you for coming.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, I
love this, bro. This was amazing. You should have my teammates on too.
You guys are amazing, bro.
Man.
You guys made the show better, bro. Like.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, for real. Like, tell your teammates, bro, because, like, I hit people up, right? Of course. But, every once in a while, if someone was to hit me up, I'm not going to be like, what? No. Like, nah, right. I like it too. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm pretty sure someone, if to tell you, bro, great fight, you'll be like, oh, thanks, bro. That's
for sure.
Good.
Yeah,
you know
like, anyone that texts me, like, literally, that's, dude, I don't understand people that have that mindset of like, oh, well, like I'm not gonna respond to you. Like, I'm better than you. It's like, bro, like what the hell? Like, why are you acting like that? It's just
like,
weird,
dude,
bro.
chill.
Literally. It's just weird, bro. Like, it's weird.
Wrapping it up right now, bro. Camera's yours. If you want to say anything to your friends, family, supporters, go ahead, man.
I just want to say thank you to my family. I want to say thank you to White Tiger, Marco, Mo, Ilias, Andrew, everybody out there that gets me right every day, man. Thank you to thank you to my warehouse buddies, Josh and I messed that up. Austin. My boys Josh and Austin and Lester. Shout out y'all. July 11th, everybody tune in. I'm coming for the kill. I think it's going to be an amazing matchup. I think our styles pair perfectly, and I think you won't want to miss it. So just tune in, get tickets now, stream it, whatever you want to do. But you won't want to miss it 100%. And thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, man. This was an amazing time, amazing setup, and I look forward to possibly doing it again in the future.
Hell yeah, we definitely going to do it again, bro. I feel like we got to run it back, But, all right, man. And that's it. We're out, and I appreciate you for coming.
Yes, sir.